Now the topic before us is mastering comparisons in Python, exploring different comparison operators and examples. First of all, what is the meaning of comparison operators? In Python, comparison operators are used to compare two values or variables. What is the value or variable? You already know. We write it for, suppose A is 5, B is 6. So A is variable, 5 is value, B is variable, 6 is value. So in Python, comparison operators are used to compare two values or variables and return a Boolean value, true or false, whether A is equal to B, 5 is equal to 6, just like. Depending on the result of the comparison. What is the result of the comparison? It will be given as true or false. Now there are some common comparison operators and these are equal to or equals or double equal to, then not equal to, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. These are the common comparison operators which are used in Python. Suppose we write 7 equals 8. Whether it is equal, both are equal. Whether 7 equals 8? No. 7 is lesser. So what is the answer? It is false. Output will be false. If we write 5 equals 5, what will be the output? The output will be true. If we write true equals false, whether it is true, the output will be false. Though I am writing T or F, it is only for the shortage of space. You should consider it as true or false. So now, if we consider not equal to, if we write 7 is not equal to 8, it is correct, it is true. So the output, the Python operator will return to us will be true. If we say 10 is less than 9, what will Python interpreter interpret it? Whether 10 is less than 9? No, it is false. Output will be false. If we say 10 is greater than 9, naturally the output will be true. If we write 9 is greater than 10, what will be the output? The output will be false. If we write 15 is less than or equal to 20, that is either of the two conditions has to be met. 15 is less than 20, it is okay. If we say 15 is equal to 20, it is false. One of the conditions. So the result will be true because 15 is less than 20, either of the two conditions. If we say 20 is more than or equal to 15, either of the two conditions, either 20 is more than or equal to, 20 is more than 15, either of the two conditions, it is true. But if we say 15 is more than or equal to 20, 15 is neither equal to 20 nor more than 20. That is, both the things are false. Neither it is more than nor it is equal to. So the answer will be false. So this will be the output which will be given by the Python interpreter. And we in this course will be using code editor which is VS Code. So now we do some more examples. If we use print function and write 25 is greater than 24 is less than 28. What will be the output? We will first evaluate first part. 25 is more than 24. True. Then we evaluate second part. 24 is less than 28. True. So both the comparisons are true. First part and second part both are true. The answer will be true. If we write print function and say true is equals true equals false, what will be the output? Which will be given by the Python interpreter. Firstly, true equals true. It is true. Whether true equals false, true is equal to false? No, it is false. So what is the result? This is a chained comparison. It is not a single comparison. Here it is a chain, true, false. It is a chained comparison. In case of chained comparisons, all the results have to be true for the final result to be true. If one is false, if any of these results is false, the overall result will be false. Here, one expression is true, other condition is false. So the answer will be false. In case of chained comparison, all the comparisons have to be true for the final result to be true. If we write print 25 equals 25 is not equal to 24. What is the first comparison? 25 equal 25. It is true. 25 not equal to 24. It is true. It is also a chained comparison. This is the first comparison. This is the second comparison. Two comparisons are there. So in case of chained comparison, if both the conditions or both the comparisons are true, only then the final outcome will be true. These operators, that is, we are here discussing the comparison operators. Comparison operators are also known as relational operators. Comparison operators are also known as relational operators. Relational operators have to work with various data types. Data types may be integers, or it may be floating numbers, or it may be Boolean values, true or false. However, it is important to note that in case of comparisons between strings, strings means apple and banana. If we want to comparison, the comparison will be on the basis of alphabetical order. We understand the same. Suppose we are having variable name 1 and in which string apple is stored. We are having another variable name 2 in which banana string is stored. We have another variable name 3 in which apple is stored. So now we will use print function. Print name 1 is equals name 2. What will be the output? In the first variable name 1 apple is stored. In the another variable name 2 banana is stored. So the output is false. Apple is not equal to banana. The string values contained in both are different. Next, if we write print, when we are using the print function, please note that though I am writing P in capital letter, it is has to be in small letter. It is only while writing we are using it in a uppercase. When we will be using it in writing on code editor, we will write print P in small case, lower case. When we will using print name one is more than name two, what will be the answer? Whether apple is greater than apple is greater than banana, the output will be false because A comes before B in alphabetical order. Further, A has less Unicode value as compared to B. Unicode has about 1,49,000 characters. Unicode sports this number of characters, and these characters may be letters, emojis, numbers. Unicode has assigned Unicode values to these thousands of characters, and as per that Unicode, A has less Unicode value. So as A has less Unicode value, here we are comparing name 1 with name 2. That is, apple is greater than banana. Here we will be in fact comparing A with B. First character. A has less Unicode value, so the answer will be false. If we say print name 1 equals name 3, if you say with the casual approach, both in both name 1 and name 3 apple is written, you may say that answer will be true. You may say, but Python interpreter will say it is false. Why? Because you will see that in case of name 1, apple A is in uppercase. In case of name 3, A is in lowercase. Python interpreter recognizes case sensitivity. That is, it differentiates between lowercase and uppercase. It will regard, Python interpreter will think or assume that both the values are different. Even in the case of variable, if we write name 1 and in other case we write name 1, the Python interpreter or Python will take both these as different variables. So Python considers case sensitivity, uppercase and lowercase. It differentiates between lowercase and uppercase. So now if we write print name 1 is lesser than name 2, as already told, A has lesser Unicode value. So here we are saying that, in fact saying that A is less than B. Here we are making comparison on the basis of Unicode value. In fact, we will be comparing on the basis of Unicode value. So it is true. A also comes before B in alphabetical order. We can also say that in this way, what comes after? 1 comes earlier, 2 comes after, 2 has more value. In the same way, A, B, C, D, B has lesser Unicode value. Unicode has prescribed different values to different characters. We are here only giving example. A has less Unicode value, so apple is less than banana. So now we will be making use of VS Code, that is Python code interpreter, code editor. We will be making use of code editor to understand the practical aspect, how the comparison operator behaves in practical. Now we will be doing practice of comparison operators on code editor, that is here we will be using VS Studio Code. So here we assume A is a variable and it contains value 5. B is another variable and it contains value 6. Now we will be using print function A equals B. So what is the output? Let us see. It is false because 5 is not equal to 6. However, if A is 6, B is 6, the result would have been true. Now we will be using print A is not equal to B. The output will be true because 5 is not equal to 6. So now the next, print A is greater than B. What is A? 5. 5 is greater than 6. No, it is false. So here you will see the false. This is false. Next, print A is less than B. That is the value contained in A variable, that is 5 is less than 6. It is true. Let us run and find. Here it is true. Next, print function A is greater than or equal to B. That is whether 5 is greater than or equal to B, whether 5 is greater than or equal to 6. No, it is false. Let us use run function. Here you will see it is false. We will now print A is less than or equal to B. What it means? It means that whether 5 is less than or equal to 6. In actual, 5 is less than 6. So here the result will be true. You can see here it is true. Now we will use another print A plus 1 is not equal to 6. So what is here given? Here it is given parenthesis is there. So here the Python interpreter or code editor will firstly interpret this, solve this A plus 1. It means A plus 1 means 5 plus 1, 6. 6 is not equal to 6. Whether it is correct? No, it is not correct. 6 is equal to 6. So answer will be false. You can see here that the Python interpreter has interpreted that it is not correct. If we write print, if we write, take another, A is equal to 7, B is equal to 8, and we use print function, print A plus B is not equal to 14. What is the meaning of A plus B? Here we will be have to use, because here it is in green color, that is, it means that it is not properly considering. Here it is the proper. Here a plus b is in parentheses, in brackets. So firstly we will have to solve a plus b. A plus b means 7 plus 8, 15. 15 is not equal to 14. It is true, because 15 is equal to 15, not equal to 15. Here it is given that 15 is not equal to 14. It is true, because 15 is equal to 15. So the answer is true. So here we have done the practical of comparison operators such as equal, equal, not equal to, less than, greater than, and all these comparison using all these comparison operators on code editor, you have understood how the Python interpreter actually interprets these comparison operators. Here are some practice questions for you to solve. First is print 15 equals 10, and then there are other questions. You may do it yourself. However, we will be also solving it so that there is no confusion. First is 15 equals 10. You know that 15 is greater than 10 in value, so the output will be false as given by the Python interpreter, or we can also write it as false. 5 is not equal to 4. Second, print is the function which we will be using in code editor, and we will have already used VS Code. So when we will use print 5 is not equal to 4, what will be the output? It will be true. Next is print 8 is less than 10 is less than or equal to 10. It is a chained comparison. First we'll be solving first part, then second part. 8 is less than 10. This is true. Next part, 10 is less than or equal to true, equal to 10. 10 is less than or equal to 10. Either of the two conditions. Here 10 is equal to 10. It is true. That is, first part is true, second part is true. In case of chained comparison, both the conditions have to be true for the overall result to be true. If any of the conditions is false, in case of chained comparison, the overall result will be false. 5 is greater than 6. What will be the output given by the Python interpreter? 5 is greater than 6. False. It is not true, because 6 is greater than 5. 4.6 is greater than or equal to 2.3. Naturally, 4.6 is greater, and it is not equal to, it is more than 2.3. So it will be interpreted as true, because 4.6 is greater. Next, here again there are 5 questions, 6 to 10. You may solve it yourself, or we will solve it also for you. Print 10 is less than or equal to 10. Any of the two conditions. 10 is less than 10. No. 10 is equal to 10. True. So the answer will be, or the output will be true, because one of the conditions is okay. Next, 13 is not equal to 13. 13 is always equal to 13. So the output is false. Print 2 is less than 3 is less than 3. It is a chained comparison. First 2 is less than 3, true. 3 is less than 3, false. In case of chained comparison, all the conditions have to be true. All the comparisons have to be true for the overall result to be true. Here, one comparison is true, other is false. So our answer will be, or the Python interpreter will interpret it as false. Next, 9 is greater than or equal to 9. Here you will see that here 9 is in integer, whole number. Here is nothing sort of decimal. But in case of second 9.0, it is a floating number. If we write 9, 8, it is an integer. But if we write 9.6, 7, 8.5, 7.4, these are floating numbers. These are integers. Here 9 is integer, 9 is a float, 0.0 is a floating number. However, the Python interpreter will interpret it as true. Both are equal because the Python will convert the integer into floating number for the purpose of comparison. It will automatically convert integer into floating number. So next is f is x is equal to 6, print x equals 6, whether the x is equal to 6 equals 6, it is true because the value contained is same. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.